Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Split backs here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On the move at the 30. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He's going to run it, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they thought about a return, then thought down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. He's at the 10. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second.
7, Oklahoma, 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Push down for the tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Working that left side now. At the 45, on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Fired in there, but incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Arnold. He's going to let it go. He can haul it in, incomplete. incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half.
Game time.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards.
Can anyone catch him? The 20. Touchdown Sooners. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
Time to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Alabama pushing the tempo. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 and he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
From the gun, give on the inside. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. They're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Arnold. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. So here comes our first play of overtime. Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception, they're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.